Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Marion. In today's video, I thought I would share with you my Holy Grail products, do this makeup look using those products, and then just give you just a brief explanation as to why these products are near and dear to me and why I continue to use them over and over. But before we jump into that portion of the video, don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell, give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoy it. Without further ado, let's get right into it. So I haven't done anything to my face as far as skin prep. So the primer that I'm going to use is the Milk Hydro Grip. This is like my Holy Grail primer. I know I use a lot of different primers, you know, on my channel, but when it comes to like my everyday makeup, I think I've purchased this maybe 3 or 4 times since it's been released, or maybe more than that. It's just like a primer that I cannot let go. And I know that there are, you know, dupes to it, but at the end of the day, I just feel like I just need to stick to the original. I just like the way it makes the foundation, you know, stick to my skin, not in a bad way, but it grips the foundation. It's not real tacky to the point where I feel it on my face where I've tried others. So I just can't shake this one no matter what. So when it comes to brows, I really love like the Huda Beauty brow pencil and Juvia's Place and other brands as well, but the main one that I have been using for like years and years and years, and I will always revert back to, is the Precisely My Brow pencil from Benefits. I go in between shade 4.5 and 4.0. I really feel like I can go a little bit darker because my brows are a little cool toned, and then this is a neutral deep brown, but to me it comes out a little warmer than being neutral. But just to show you, this is how the pencil looks. It's very thin. It helps make natural strokes or hair-like strokes, so it doesn't look so like drawn on, if you get what I'm saying. Now you can get a little heavy-handed, but for the most part, I like the way my brows look with using this. So I'm doing one eye on camera, and then I'll do the other one off because it does take a minute for me to get my brows right. But you see how easy it is for me to like fill in my brows using this, and I'm just lightly applying the product because I don't want to go ham because I can. So the next product that I want to show you guys is the Dior Backstage Face and Body Foundation. This is in shade 4W. I love this foundation. I don't know what it is about this foundation that has drawn me in. It definitely allows me to go from a daytime look to a nighttime look without me having to add more, if you get what I'm saying, because it's a medium to full coverage foundation, or more so on medium, but you can build it up. And when I say it looks great as a no makeup foundation, and it also looks great as a full coverage, full glam foundation. So you can apply this using a sponge or a brush. Either way, the application is still gonna look flawless. I have no complaints about this foundation. I really want to try the concealer to see how that pans out, but yeah, so far I just love this foundation. And as you can see, a little goes a long way, and it blends so well. When I know I'm going somewhere special and I want my makeup look to look a certain way, I gravitate towards this foundation because honestly, I can rock it in the summertime and winter. This one here is one of the few that I can actually do that. So that's a plus. So the next thing that is a holy grail to me, a lot of people may not like it or may still have issues with the brand, but this is the Tarte Shape Tape Contour Concealer. I have it in medium tan sand. This concealer has been like my favorite since, I want to say 2018, 2019. So I just stick to what I like. And they have a creamy version because I know a lot of people were saying that the Shape Tape was too drying for them, but they have a creamy version of it. And maybe that could help. But this is a full coverage concealer. So if you're not looking for full coverage, then this is not for you. But if you're someone like me who don't mind covering up freckles or dark spots, then try out the concealer. Another thing about this concealer, it doesn't crease under my eye like some do. So that's definitely a plus. Now for translucent powder, I love me some Laura Mercier translucent powder, but my current holy grail that I will repurchase as long as this brand is still up and running is the One Size Beauty translucent. But this powder here is so finely milled, and when you set your under eye or your face with it, it just make it look very airbrushed in my opinion. And it's owned by, you know, a beauty influencer, Patrick Starr, so he knew exactly what he needed to do when it came to creating this powder. I just really love it, and I feel like others will love it too because it just sets your under eyes so well. As you can see, you see how it blurred it. You also don't have to worry about flashback when it comes to this translucent powder. And before I go into showing you what my holy grail bronzer is, I'm going to show you the Sephora Micro Smooth powder. This is in tan. I have been using this for like, I want to say 4 years now. They took it away and then they brought it back because I don't even know why they took it away. But this here is an affordable alternative to even the Dior powder no powder all over setting. You can also use this in lieu of the MAC mineralized skin finish setting powder. So this one here is amazing, and it also makes your skin looks airbrushed as well. And as you can see, you can pick up a lot from the pan. So over here you can see how my face looks set using this powder, and then this is the side before I set it. It just looks so smooth, like it says, and it's just setting my foundation in place. I don't expect my foundation to go anywhere. And then also this powder is good for, let's say if your under eyes are too bright or you've put too much highlight on, you can kind of dim it down or help settle it so it won't be so overpowering by using this powder. So I've tried out so many different bronzers, cream bronzers, powder bronzers, stick bronzers, and it all comes down to Juvia's Place. This is the bronze duo palette in tan, and this is what it looks like. I just like the way that it looks on my skin as far as the tones. They match very well. It's not too neutral, but it's not too red. So I feel like these are just like the perfect duo for me. I can tap into both, or I can tap into one. I can move from a daytime look to a nighttime look, just depending on which shade I want to rock. I kind of like to build up, you know, just to see, depending on if I want it to be a little bit darker. So I'll always go into this one first. It's pigmented as all Juvia's Place products. It's not super powdery, so you don't have to worry about a lot of kickback unless you press hard like I did, but typically that shouldn't be an issue. And then it's easy to just apply and build up. It's not patchy at all, as you can see. So this is the light shade, and it still picks up. So like a daytime look, this would be perfectly fine for me. But if I wanted to step it up, I could definitely go into the darker one. So another Holy Grail from Juvia's Place, and it's the blush duo. I have a lot of blushes in my collection as well, but this volume 2 has become my Holy Grail blush duo. And I typically go into this one, but I've tapped into this one a little bit lately when I want to like have a little pinkish look. So I'm gonna go into this one. So the pink is kind of like cotton candy pink, a light pink, and it applies on very, you know, stunning. It's pigmented, so you got to be kind of, you know, mindful of that, but it blends so well. So another Holy Grail product that I use in my makeup routine is the MAC Prep and Prime Fix Plus. Now, as you can see, I'm almost out of this and I need to get another one. This is an oldie but goodie. You know, MAC been around for a very, very long time, and Fix Plus has been a staple in a lot of people's makeup collection for years. So I like to use this to kind of like set my face when it's looking extra powdery, to make, you know, all of my makeup, you know, come together. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do right now. Now, when it comes to contouring my nose, whenever I feel like it, another Holy Grail is the Fenty Bronzer Caramel Cutie. I use this only for my nose. I just like the tone of it. It's very neutral, so it's not like overpowering. And I feel like all Fenty bronzers are good quality, so I just can't shake this one. So a lot of people don't really wear a highlighter anymore. I still do. And honestly, Wet n Wild makes some of the best highlighters out there. They're very affordable and they have a lot of bling. So this is just one of several highlighters I've used from Wet n Wild, and this is in Precious Petals, and it's like a rose gold type of shade, but just you only need a little, and even this may be too much. You see, one swipe and it just looks so stunning. It's not glittery, it's not patchy, it just does what it needs to do. So moving on to eyes, the Holy Grail eyeliner that I love so much is from Sephora. It is a liquid eyeliner. I'm opening it up right now because I needed a new one. I run through these things like maybe 6 or 7 a year because I use this little thing a lot. It's pigmented, it dries down matte, and it doesn't bleed, meaning that if you spray your face down with setting spray, it won't smear. That's the better term. So I'm not putting on any eyeshadow because I don't have a Holy Grail palette that I just flock to, but I am going to go ahead and apply this eyeliner. So as you can see, this is just with one stroke. I didn't dip the applicator back into the eyeliner. It's pigmented, it dried down matte, and there's no patchiness. Everything looks so effortless. And it's only $12. So my last Holy Grail product to show you guys is the Bad Gal Bang mascara from Benefits. I've tried so many different mascaras, and honestly, this is the one for me. I don't think I will be using any other brand. They just don't do my little itty bitty teeny lashes the way that I need, you know, them to do. And this seems to, you know, get me all together. I like the fact that no matter how many times I go over my eyelashes, this mascara does not clump up. I also like the wand because it's very small, the bristles on the wand. So that's not overbearing, and the wand isn't intimidating. Actually, I have one more product to show, and that is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. This is my Holy Grail setting spray. It's amazing. I just love the way it sets my entire makeup look. It just makes it look luminous, but not like too shiny or oily. You also don't need a lot of this to set your face. As you can see, I feel like it kind of made the highlight pop a little bit more as well, but it's not cheap. So this is the final look using all of my Holy Grail products. I did not put on any lashes because I don't have any Holy Grail lashes, and I just wasn't in the mood for lashes tonight. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Leave a comment down below if you've used any of these products and how do you feel about them. Also, if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. Hit the notification bell, and as always, thank you for watching. Yeah.